Okay, what we've done is we've switched two M216 units. Those are the 6 flip-flop flip chips. So the 6 flip-flops that are handling the flip-flops that are handling the bits where we saw this strange behavior are no longer handling it, those specific flip-flops. So we swapped in some new ones. We're going to run the same test and see if we still get that strange behavior on bit 0. So, ready, Dawson? Okay. Yes, we are still getting that weird behavior.
It's better.
Is it?
Well, no.
Because I'm running it so fast. Like, this is like a little 4 instruction move.
Yeah, but when you did it, when we switched the other bits, it didn't do that. You know?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
We can't slow down the clock, can we?
No.
Okay.
We could chuck some knobs in there.
Okay, so we added a no-op to try to slow things down a little bit. And this has got to be a physical connection. So we swapped the cards, so the register is not the same flip-flop anymore. And we added a no-op to make our loop a little bit slower. And it's still happening. And Julian, if you can watch the
Sure.
screen, well, you can see, I'm going to start knocking on the board with the backplane and all the flip chips and everything. So something is definitely physically, we got a flaky connection, right? Because me doing this is not going to change the performance of an IC, right? But there's a solder connection or a card edge connection, or God forbid, a problem with the backplane. But it's got to be physical. So, have fun.
Yeah, at least we have somewhere to start to look at. So.
Yeah, right. Cool. Yep.
All right.
It definitely seems like it's some kind of a connection issue, because if we lift up on the door, it goes away. So now if I let go, I'm not really lifting it very much, but
Maybe like 1/8 of an inch.
whatever the flex is, you know, of assuming that it isn't a component. I mean, it seems unlikely that a component, well, I guess there's a couple, it seems like it's physical, right? That it's not a logical issue. So it could be a wire wrap, it could be the flip chip card edge socket, it could be a solder joint on a flip chip, but what we're struggling with right now is that the amount of flex I'm putting on this is so minimal, and the board that the wire wrap and the flip chips are connected to it's not exactly directly connected to the frame. I mean, it is, but it's kind of floating in a way, and so you know, it's hard to see this, but these boards are connected by the ground rods, but they're kind of floating. So the amount of movement that could be conducted to this system is so minute, it's really hard to know. So it feels like we have to kind of isolate where exactly it's happening, and then clean the card edge slots or do some other checks or something like that. But yeah, we're gonna have to isolate it somehow. So that's where we're at.